Now, in January of last year, I talked to a certain actor about his latest film, which hadn't then been released in this country. 2 weeks ago, at the BAFTA Awards in London, I watched him leap nimbly onto the stage to claim his prize as Best Actor for his performance in that film. And this week in Hollywood, he received the ultimate accolade, an Academy Award. It was one of the most popular choices of the evening. Welcome home in triumph, Anthony Hopkins. Rather a threatening little leap you were giving there.
I do some push-ups like Jack Palance and that.
Oh, really? Yes.
Did you see that bit on the...
I did. I saw that, yes. Yeah. Disgusting.
22 years of age.
Oh, he's a very lucky man. Congratulations from us all. And
Thank
it's
you.
Great to see you here. And you are actually hot foot from Hollywood, aren't you?
I got on the plane. I got into the airport about 2 o'clock this afternoon, I think. But I feel fine. I feel really good. It's good to be back.
Well, it's been quite a week, of course, because, I mean, first you get the Best Actor at the BAFTA Awards, and then, of course, you get your Oscar for the same, playing this lovely performance as a cannibal. Have your feet touched the ground?
Yes, now they have. I couldn't believe it the other night when I got the award. I didn't expect it, and I didn't expect the BAFTA one either. When Kathy Bates came on stage, I had the oddest experience because I'd had a dream about it some months before. Kathy Bates came on stage and she said, "Tony, it's you." And when she came on, I thought, oh, well, maybe I am going to get it. But I wasn't sure. I still wasn't sure. I still doubted it. And when I got it, everything went into slow motion. I ran up there on stage. It seemed to be in slow motion. And the oddest things came into my mind, that my father died 11 years before on that night and all that. Weird things started happening. And I didn't have time to thank the Orion people, and I wanted to thank Jodie Foster, and I didn't anyway. I was so stunned. I didn't know what I was saying. All I knew was I had to say my thing and get off, because Carl Malden had given instructions to any nominees who got the award to get on and get off in 45 seconds. So I kept thinking, I gotta get off, I gotta get off. It's a great... then I said to Kathy Bates, as we were going into the wings, I said, I'm going to wake up. I'm going to wake up. This is not happening. I couldn't believe it. I felt kind of really spaced out.
When you had the dream, did you know she was going to present?
Yeah, I did know that because I was there last year when she received the award, but it was an odd dream. And when she came on, I thought, my God, this is strange. And it's all very strange. I don't understand it.
It doesn't matter you not thanking people, because everybody in the world was thanked that evening.
I know.
All of us, we were all named. It was lovely.
Our director, Jonathan Demme, went on a long time, but...
Yes. And everyone paid tribute to him, didn't they? Everyone who came on said what a splendid man he is.
Great director, and he's a lovely man to work with. Very easy, very polite, and mad as a hatter. I mean, he just talks and talks. He's very, what's the word? Yes, he's very ebullient. And,
yes. You rang your mum in Wales, didn't you, before the ceremony, telling her to prepare for disappointment?
Well, I rang her because I knew she was going off to somebody's house, some friends of ours, even Jean Williams, and they were getting the champagne out. I said, now listen, don't build your hopes up, because I don't think I'm going to get it. Nick Nolte is the popular favourite, and so is Warren Beatty. So I said, you know, if I get it, fine, but don't worry about it. She said, well, we'll have a champagne anyway, so okay. So I got into the press room after getting the award, and I said, can I phone Wales? And I said, sure, you know, and they got my number, and Americans are so generous, great, generous people. No, they said, yeah. So they were all taking photographs of me phoning them. So... Eve answered the phone. She said, hello. You know, I said, Eve, it's Tony. Oh, she said, oh, we're all crying. We're all getting drunk. They put my mother on, and I said, how is she? She said, oh, she's I've had a glass of champagne. I said, well, you'd better drink a bottle, because they had a great time.
And she's become,
yeah, she's become a big personality.
Is it true you wore lucky shoes?
Well, I'll explain about that. Well, I got a pair of shoes, not these. Funny little shoes. I got a pair of shoes which I've worn for a few years, and these, when I ever go these black tie things, I hate wearing, really. And I put some, they are sort of lucky, and I had a thing, it's very weird, this, I thought if I put a little white mark on the shoe, and when the award comes up, I'll focus on that mark, and that means that if I don't get it, I can look calm and cool, but if I... It's very obvious. So I put some toothpaste on there and put some polish over it. And I thought, these are my magic shoes. And when Kathy Bates came on, I thought, I've got it. I know I've got it. And when she said Anthony Hopkins, I said, I've got the Oscar. These are my lucky shoes. I got the Oscar. I got the Oscar.
Sean's got a lucky blouse.
Wow, that's a wild story. That's like,
That's the thing, though.
you just
What
see you
kind of
looking down.
toothpaste was it?
Sorry?
What kind of
Colgate.
toothpaste? Colgate.
Did you meet the losers afterwards?
Well, yeah. Well, I saw Nick Nolte, and I gave him the thumbs up when I was taking my award, and I saw him afterwards because I saw him in the big party afterwards, one of the parties. We were going on to another party. Everyone was just rejoicing. And I saw Nick, and I said, I wish we could have both been up there. He said, that's okay, you know. And we give each other a big hug. As she came to the party, she said, no, I think I'll go home now. And I wanted to, because I know it. He'll get it next year. I hope I'm there to present one to him. He's a great actor, and I wish he, you know, I hope he gets it. So I'm sure he'll get another one. He'll get one.
Now, Sean, you've been recipient of a rather unusual award recently, haven't you?
Oh, no, stop!
Oh, sure. What's
The Raspberry Award. That's the worst performance of the year award.
It's just ironic, isn't it? I mean, were you amused or hurt by this?
Deeply, desperately hurt. No, not too hurt. They gave me 2 awards because I played twins when I did Kiss Before Dying here in London. And they gave me 2 awards, Worst Actress and Worst Supporting Actress. I think they just really do it. They gave Kevin an award, too, and Bruce Willis. I think they just do it to be, like, to catch attention. I mean, that's their, you know, it's the Hollywood way, you know.
Patricia, Tony won, you won a Tony on Broadway, and Tony
Yes.
won an Oscar.
Yes.
Did you find it...
Raspberry,
Yes, well, did you find it particularly important, getting that award?
Well, it thrilled me. I mean, I can't bear people who say, you know, well, it doesn't mean anything, and my mother uses it as a doorstop. I just think that's churlish.
Yeah.
Of course it's thrilling. And you sit there and you go prepared not to get it. I do. I was at BAFTA the other week when you brilliantly hosted it, if I may say so. And of course, as people go up, you want to go up. You think, oh, well, yes, I'd like to go up those steps. It's very odd. You go through a tremendous physical
Oh,
sort
yeah,
of...
he goes with the whole gamut of emotions.
Yes, yes.
You've played monsters before now. Of course, you've played Hitler, you've played Bligh. They may not have historically been a monster, but that was the way you did it. Was there anything about Hannibal Lecter that you found likeable?
Yeah, I think it's, this may sound really cookie, but I think it's his potential for love and compassion that's really trapped inside him. I'm serious. It's trapped inside him because I think he is like Quasimodo. He's trapped in an enormously deformed, as Quasimodo is an enormously deformed body, tragically deformed body, and I think Hannibal Lecter is so brilliant and has such an understanding of human nature, is so perceptive, he's almost so sane, he's completely mad because he's trapped in this twisted, strange mind which doesn't have pity. I think he's a tragedy, and I think his relationship to Clarice Starling is a romantic one. I think when he challenges her and really goads her, especially when he first meets her and he tries to destroy her, and she comes back to him, I think he loves her. I think he has great amusement with her. And I think he's very fond of her. I think he actually loves her. He would never harm her at all. And he only kills people who bore him. Because he said...
That was what was
Yes.
so funny when you left the movie. You thought, yeah, I like that guy. And that's what's so scary about it. That's what makes you so chilled by it, because you actually like him, and he's a killer.
There may be 1 or 2 people in the world who've still not seen it, but we'll remind ourselves of that clever old devil again.
What I want is a view. I want a window where I can see a tree, or even water. I want to be in a federal institution, far away from doctored children.
What did you mean by fledgling killer? Are you saying that he's killed again?
I'm offering you a psychological profile of Buffalo Bill, based on the case evidence. I'll help you catch him, Clary.
You know who he is, don't you? Tell me who decapitated your patient, Doctor.
All good things to those who wait.
He obviously loves her.
He does. I'll hardly catch him, Clarice.
And just, I mean, there's no real makeup or prosthesis going on there. The hair is pulled right back and the lighting is sinister, and that's it.
Well, I think it comes back, you know, the thing about, you know, you get a really good script and a really brilliantly written script based on an extraordinary book. Your work is sort of made up for you, and there was nothing really required except, you know, to interpret it a bit, I suppose. And when I read it, it was so clear on the first or second reading, maybe. And I heard everything about Lecter's voice. And I saw him as this enormous brain trapped in this tremendous intelligence trapped in this twisted insanity. And I saw the hair sleek come back and all that stuff. And I liked him, yes. I based him on a kind of cat, that he's a cat constantly prowling, never blinks, watching, you know.
Yes. And still, always very still.
Very still.
Yes, that's the... I don't think Hyacinth would have approved.
No, I don't think she would have approved.
Were you very affected by that little scene?
But yes, I am afraid that I have not seen your film. I've got to rest up and go with the right person. I've seen enough of the clips to terrify the life out of me.
Your latest film, Howard's End, that comes out here in May, and that is something quite different from what we've been talking about, isn't it?
It's E.M. Forster's Howard's End, directed by James Ivory, the remarkable Emma Thompson and Helena Bonham Carter. They're terrific in it. I'm all right. I came in, gave him a bit of support. No, it's a wonderful film. It's James Ivory did a great job, I think. It's a beautiful-looking film.
I didn't expect to see you.
The lady told me I have a little plot, so I just slipped in and secured a table. Always secure a table first. TV, sit there. Schlegel, if you please. Yeah?
Thank you very much.
Skyle. Yeah? Well, are you still worrying around after your young clerks? I hope you're hungry.
I'm famished. I want to eat heaps.
Good. What do you have?
Fish pie.
Ah, fish pie. That's coming from fish pie to Simpsons. It's not a bit the thing to go for here.
Go for something for me, then.
Right. Roast beef and Yorkshire pudding and...
What will you have?
cider to drink. That's the type of thing to go for.
I was proud.
Yes, I like this place for a joke once in a way. It's so thoroughly old English. Don't you agree?
And that was set in Britain before the First World War,
That's
which was
right.
a time of changing attitudes, wasn't it?
Yes, and before England was changed completely. It's a remarkable book. And I
What
think
sort of character is he? He's a pedantic-looking chap by the sound.
Yes, he's a man obsessed with business and success, and you know, and along comes Emma Thompson, and she becomes his second wife. She tries to change him, but she doesn't have much luck because he's very set in his ways, and he doesn't understand anything beyond his own world. Nothing has changed very much, I don't think. You know, you know, he's a man who's obsessed with power, and not obsessed, but I mean, he's a man that he doesn't understand anything. She tries to give him some sort of